Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our channel.
Yep. Welcome, everybody that's new and everybody who keeps coming back. You probably are sick and tired of us saying that, but the people who are new aren't.
No, we have to consider everybody.
So this video is for a friend, and she had a American character, Alice. She's a Sweet Sue Alice, and she found her, and she was complete.
Can you believe it?
From head to toe complete.
Head to toe complete.
She was essentially in, well, she was, you can consider her mint, but there is a problem.
What's the problem?
Her wig.
Oh, yes.
So even though her wig was all there, it won't be shortly if we don't fix it.
That's right. A lot of the stitching in these wigs after 70 odd years.
Yes. Oh, that we did need to say that she is from the 1950s.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So she
and she's hard plastic.
Of course she is.
She's hard plastic.
She's a Sweet Sue. Anyway, she is going to get her wig restitched, a little bit of a spa day, and then she's off back home to her owner,
who is excited.
Yes, and we can't wait to get her home.
That's for sure.
Yep. Yeah. All right, you ready? Are you ready? Itty bitty girl, are you ready?
Don't you kiss her? You gotta kiss me.
No, give me a kiss. Thank you.
I don't want to kiss.
Oh, there we go. Here we go. Well, who's that, Evie? Is that somebody new?
Look, who is that?
Yeah, who is that? That's somebody new. Well, this is our new girl that we're going to be doing a restoration on. She is a American character, Sweet Sue Walker.
She's a walker.
And she's Alice. Alice in Wonderland. Evie. She gets a Chi-Chi instead of a white rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you make a much better. I think you make it, you're better than the white rabbit.
Hands down. Okay.
So what this little girl, first of all, she is the doll of a very, very dear friend. And
she's been waiting a long time.
Unfortunately, we have been trying so hard to get to her, but we have been so tired with all of our trips and
that stuff
and all of these things.
But she was first in line.
She is. She's first in line. And
here we are.
She is complete.
These are her original
absolutely
socks.
100% complete.
She's all original.
She just has one major problem.
No, she's got two.
Well, one major problem.
Oh, you mean this?
Yes. Little girl needs her wig resewn.
That's
even though she was essentially in a box.
Doesn't matter.
Her entire existence and very lovingly taken care of.
She was.
Her stitching has come loose.
And that's just natural.
So
you can have stitching, thread on a spool that rots.
Right. And so she needs her wig to be secured, and she's going to get a little bit of cleaning because she has a little bit of that attic smell.
A little bit more than attic.
And we're going to essentially give her a spa day, and then she's going to be ready to go back home.
Now, this is a walker that we can actually deal with.
Well, that's because she's an American character walker.
And she's not an ideal walker.
And
so what we're going to show.
This is what they did.
Okay, so I don't know if you can see it or not. But this.
That is the metal piece. And this metal piece, we have to be very careful because her wig.
Oh, you can see that her wig is folded. Do you see that?
Yes, but we want to keep it that way.
We want to keep it folded. But you
I haven't
see this?
repaired it yet.
And of course, there is rust on it.
So I have to be very, very, very careful.
Super.
It's bent down, and what she's trying to do is bend it up.
Now you see, over here slightly. There we go. So we're bending. They're little prongs. We bring the prong up.
You got to be very careful not to break it.
Yeah, I was talking to someone at a doll show, and showed her how the prongs were. I'm looking for her other prong. It's right there. It's behind all this. Actually, there it is. See? Can you see the end of it? Right there. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Hers were much more corroded than this. I felt so bad. She's a young person. And let me have it back, please. I want to get under it this way, but I don't think it's going to allow me. Oh, it did allow me. I'm going to get under it and try. I don't want to break it off.
No.
But hers was so corroded. I told her, try to get some of that down, because I didn't know whether she could do what I'm doing right now without breaking off the prongs. And now you see. Okay, we'll put it all back. There.
Her hair is clipped so that it cannot. Oh, well, there went her head. So that her.
But that's what we need.
That's what we need, because we need to clean her on the inside. But anyway, her hair is clipped down so that it will not be mussed.
Now.
And there you have it.
Now you have what we're dealing with.
That is what makes her a American character walker.
Now watch.
Wait a minute, I have to film it, dear.
Can you see it turn?
Yep. See it? That's what turns her head back and forth when you move her legs.
Yeah. So.
And let me see if I can focus. Hang on. Trying to focus.
On what part? Tell me what part.
Well, how rusty the metal is.
Oh, yes, the rust.
There we go. Can you see that?
But it was much worse on the one at the doll show.
Right. So let's look inside her head.
And you see all this is rusty?
Let's look inside her head.
Oh, no. You haven't seen that yet.
Oh, that's really clean.
If you clean the plastic, you clean the metals, and then you clean the plastics, the smell goes away.
It has in the dolls that we've worked on.
On all the dolls that we've worked on.
She's going to get her head cleaned on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see what we can do on the outside, and then I'm going to get working on her hair.
I'm going to try alcohol to see how it removes rust that is a little pitted. You see?
But one major thing you want to do is never get it on the painted plastic.
It seems to be working. So, okay. So we're using alcohol on this side. And let's go on the inside here. Get rid of the rust and clean the plastic. You usually get rid of the odor. Actually, always get back, but this is a walker. And that changes the game because I can't get in here. So now I'm going to do the other side with peroxide and see which one works best.
And the same suggestion.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get it on your painted plastic.
Okay, so I'm not really happy with working that hard. Okay, so this is another way to do it. Just thought I'd let you guys know all these different ways. So very fine. Let's get you off.
It's a 400 grit sandpaper.
Yeah. And we can get it down to its metal. And then we'll seal it with diamond glaze. Here's the side I just did. See how shiny it is. And on the inside, see how shiny it is. Now you can see the rust here. And I can take either the alcohol or the peroxide, whichever. Seems that the alcohol is working better this time than the peroxide because it's a little bit heavy. And I'm going to dry it, and then I'm going to sand it. See, it took off quite a bit. Now, I want to say something that's important. If you don't, when you get this rust off, if you don't take put the sealant on it right away, and only a very thin coat. It is going to rust immediately. I mean, as just being in the air, it will rust. So if you put too heavy of the sealant on it, which is the diamond glaze, as it's drying, it will rust underneath because it is too thick, and the moisture is making it dry. I mean, rust. So this is a project that needs to be completed. You don't start it and leave it. Getting the rust off. You see how the alcohol did a real nice job?
Here, after you loosened it up with the sandpaper.
Yeah. So I will be doing that, and I will use only the liquid in here because on the outside I can use the sandpaper, but I can't get between the spring.
Well, here is the diamond glaze
that I use to seal metals in dolls.
Yes, and I will leave a link for this in the description, but you can just go on Amazon and you can find it yourself.
And it's for jewelry, all kinds of things.
Yep.
It dries clear.
And very hard.
And it seals the air out on the metals so that they can't rust.
That is how it has happened for us.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see her metal first.
So here's her metals all here.
Hang on, I've got to try and get it to focus.
Okay, this is a kind of screw type thing.
I don't want to focus.
Doesn't want to focus. This is a cotter pin.
Wait a minute. There, it focused.
Oh, and I moved it.
You moved it. There we go. Now it's focused right now.
This is a cotter pin, and this end of the cotter pin is still straight, but this is they bent it so that it could go through. And these are the two pieces that go through her wig, and
it's not rusty anymore.
No, and this is not rusty. Now, all the other gone. But I can't get down through here into here, which I would have done through the arms, which I do on some of these dolls. But I couldn't.
This little girl's different.
She has something I haven't seen before, but that's not odd. There is a coil, a bright silver coil that runs from this arm to this arm.
I wonder if we can see it.
I don't think you can, but maybe.
I don't know. Oh, can you guys see it? Just barely in there. Yep, I can see it just barely.
So where most of these dolls are strung.
Yeah, which means they have a rubber band,
it's usually a band. If she's original, it'll be a band. But I was, why are her arms so tight? Well, her arms are tight for a reason. And so that means I can't get down. And
she won't need to be restrung.
No, I can't get down and clean the metals in here. And the rest of this, which was rusty. Oh, it's so smooth right now. I can't believe it.
Okay, so now she's going to put a very thin layer of diamond glaze all over this.
On this.
And let it dry. Then she's going to clean the inside of her head.
That's what I'm going to do.
Well, now that it's all dry.
She's had a light bath because she didn't really need much of one, but she needed a little bit.
Now we're going to put her head back on.
First, we want you to see.
Got to be very careful of her hair.
Can you see those two holes in there?
Yes.
I'm so glad you can see them because it's really hard.
Well, because we're going to be doing it blind.
Okay. Yes, it is blind.
But
I'm going to move a little thing out of. No, just keep your eyes.
Yeah.
But
the weight.
Open. Yeah, open. And I'm going to try to
make sure that her body is put on the correct direction, dear.
Yeah, I would do that wrong.
Yeah, I know you would. That's why I said it.
Oh, God, I hate this. Okay, so I can't.
So what we can do.
Yeah. Still, it's difficult to find those holes. Wait a minute. I think I found the hole. I found one hole. Maybe put the flashlight in there. Let me see. I see nothing.
My hand's in the way.
Yeah, I see nothing. But she's not moving. Wait a minute. You're kidding me. Is it just balanced on your head?
I think it's balanced on her head.
Of course it would be balanced on her head. Do you think I'd make it in there? You know, I really love the fact that you can get into these dolls, but I really hate the fact that it's hard to put there to get those holes, and you're really doing it blind. Did you hear that?
I did. Let's see if it worked. Be careful.
Is there any metal sticking up here? Yay! What about the other?
2 for 2?
2 for 2!
Wow, gee whiz.
Oh, wow. Shut this flashlight off.
Now be very careful of her hair.
I tend to hold my breath.
Gonna very gently. This is don't bend it over with all kinds of force. Be very gentle.
I can't do anything, but I'm too weak.
Yes, but other people are a good deal stronger than we are.
Right. And these metals were meant to hold.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. Where are you? I felt you. Where are you? You're there. I know. There you. I feel you. You're here.
Okay, be careful.
Okay. All right. I just want to get her hair out of the way.
Right, but don't move it so much that I can't put it back where it goes.
See it?
I see it.
See that little bugger?
You can't. No, you've got her hair in it.
Hang on. Did I get it out? I did. Now I'm going to go to the base. Can you guys see that bending?
I think this is the first time we didn't have to take the wig off.
Oh, you still have your pretty little rolls.
Yay.
Okay. She still has her pretty little rolls. She does. Oh, to show you all, that all has to be glued.
Mm-hmm.
That is all the original glue. If somebody says you have a wig replacement and you don't have glue that looks like that,
well, it doesn't necessarily have to be that color.
well, it's similar.
It's similar.
Because they don't make that glue anymore.
No. Okay, so let's see her. Let's see if she...
if she works.
Her little head will go back and forth.
Well, of
there
course
she goes.
It goes.
Now we're going to move on, and she's going to get her hair clothing is going to go in some retro clean.
Yeah, we've decided on
not the OxyClean, just the retro clean. And which, if you've seen our videos before, you will know what we're talking about. And I'll put a link to it in the description of the video.
I will remove.
Yes.
I'm sorry, that's a burn. It looks like I got lipstick on my hand. Anyway,
what she was trying to say is we're going to take off. This is her original little ribbon, and we're not going to OxyClean, or not OxyClean, but retro clean. No. This will be taken off. And once that's done, then I am going to show everybody how I do her hair, and then she's going to be ready to go. Well, I do hope everybody's been enjoying this particular video, and we didn't expect it to be, but it's going to be a two-parter. Yep, because everything that I wanted to put in it, I didn't realize was going to take almost an hour to do.
Well, she was mint in the box.
Yeah. No, she is. She's mint. She has some issues.
Should we tell the story?
No. Anyway, if you're wondering what you're looking at, these are all of the Sweet Sues that we've either worked on or are
are
going
going
to work on.
Yeah.
And this, you lovely lady, I can't keep her in frame because she's so tall, but you may have seen her. And if you haven't, go back to our channel and you can see a video all on her. But she is a Sweet Sue Walker, and she had quite the transformation.
She did.
And then these two on these three. The one in the middle in the pink dress, no one has seen before.
No.
She needs a little more work, and then she was going to find a new home. But the other three, they live here.
They live here, and I don't know why.
And each one has had their own video.
That's because once you saw her when you got up, you said, she's not going anywhere, but she was meant for resale.
She means the one in the plaid. If you're wondering why she's holding this, you'll have to go watch the video. That's quite funny. Anyway, these two girls you've seen lately because they came from a couple of our doll shows. And we just thought you'd rather look at them than nothing. Like I said, we didn't expect this to be a 2-part video, but
there was a lot to be done on this doll that we were not prepared for.
Well, no, there just was more content. Yeah, there was more content for the video, and so
it was more content because there was a lot more to be done on the doll.
Anyway, there's going to be a part 2 next week, and on that particular video, you're going to get to see me completely restore her wig. And I didn't realize how completely I needed to restore it until I started to restore it.
That's what I was saying.
But that'll be next week's. I hope if you enjoyed this one that you will come back and watch that one.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It is. If this is your first video and you would like to subscribe, we would love to have you. If you'd like to give us a like, definitely helps. And
they say it does.
That
YouTube does.
They do. Anyway, we're just because this is the first half, I think we're going to still do what we do every time, honey. You got to say what you say.
Well, for all these ladies over here, it is, just remember, it is possible to do it yourself.
No, it's not possible for them. But it is possible for us.
We did restore these.
We did.
And we hope we can restore these.
Yep. I hope you'll want to come back and see next week's video. There's quite a bit to see. And we even are going to have a brand new background.
Yeah.
It will be quite, it will be very Alice in Wonderland-esque.
Yeah. Taking out our window.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.